We're extremely proud of Cranfield's distinctive place in society. Each year we welcome students from over 100 countries who seek to make a positive difference in the world. When you come to Cranfield, you'll be part of an inclusive and welcoming international community where cultural diversity is valued and cherished. Education and information are powerful tools for change. Many of our students want to use their learning to forge a lasting impact, whether that's finding new ways of doing things, starting a business, or making a difference to people's lives in the developing world. Here, we will equip you with the tools to bring about that change across our specialist areas, from aerospace to agri-food, defence and security to transport systems. At Cranfield and in your future career, you will engage in and shape the global debates that really matter, the resilience of our cities' infrastructures, how to develop the next generation of technology leaders, the future of flight in a digital world, or the practices needed to deliver safe drinking water and sanitation. We support our learners in their journey towards becoming global citizens. Your experience with us will reflect the diversity of the global organisations and multinational companies that our students work for or go on to work with. The businesses, government departments and NGOs that we have relationships with have a global outlook, and their staff possess well-rounded perspectives on international issues that inform their business strategies. And we share their passion to solve global challenges. Our international reach, our reputation and powerful alumni network means that you never really leave the Cranfield family. While you're with us, you will most likely make connections that last a lifetime, and then use these to support the next step of your journey of lifelong learning. Cranfield is an international university that creates leaders in technology and management. We look forward to welcoming you.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Hi everyone, welcome back to another live session. I'm Shamima Shumi from 𝐸𝐴𝐻 Global Education Limited. We are an accredited student consultancy service firm, and we have tied up more than 80 top-ranked universities in the UK. In our today's live session, we have our special guest with us, Trisha Hegde, representative for South Asia of one of our prominent partners, Cranfield University. So, hi Trisha, how are you?
I'm amazing, Simi. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's such an honor to be here, to be able to talk to all your students. And it's always exciting to be part of 𝐸𝐴𝐻 Global's live sessions. So we're really looking forward to this.
Great. We're actually very happy to have you in our session, and I'd like to thank you for joining with us today. And today our discussion will be centered around the September intake, including the facilities, programs of study, and scholarships that institution will be offering. So Trisha will give you all the information, and in the meanwhile, feel free to ask any questions in this comment section. We'll have a question and answer session at the end of our discussion. So now, over to you, Trisha. Could you kindly introduce yourself once again for our students, and also tell us about the Cranfield University's history, location, and campuses, please?
Perfect. Thank you. So my name is Trisha Hegde. I am the representative for Cranfield for South Asia, and my major role is to make sure that South Asian students have a seamless journey to Cranfield. So there's a lot of opportunities for students to come and join us. So Cranfield, a little bit about history of Cranfield. So Cranfield actually used to be a beautiful village, which was then converted into an airfield, which was used during the war. So we're the only university to have our own airport in the UK. So in the UK, we're the only university to have our own private airport. We have our own aircrafts. So it used to be a military ground, which was then sort of converted into the School of Aeronautics. And that's how we sort of came into existence. So it is very unique, the history of Cranfield. And we've only sort of tapped into subjects that we're really good at. The location of Cranfield, it is in Bedfordshire, which is somewhere between London and Birmingham. So it's very close to London. It's not that far. So if you're looking to have a university that allows you the opportunity to focus on your course, but when you want to go to London, it's just a hopscotch away. So it is quite unique in its location as well, because we have some absolutely fabulous facilities on our campus, the airport and the aircrafts being just one of them. So yeah, it's very unique. We teach, we create leaders in technology and management. So our courses are related to either technology or management. So we're quite focused in our approach. We're a specialist university, completely postgraduate. We don't have any undergraduation whatsoever, and we are quite well placed as well, location wise.
Okay, that sounds perfect actually. So, what are the programs you are offering for the upcoming September session for our students?
So another good thing about Cranfield is we don't have a lot of intakes. We have one big intake, where we have all our courses. So we teach courses related to aerospace, computing, engineering. We teach courses related to energy, renewable energy. We teach courses related to environment and agri-food. We have three courses for agri-food and four for environment. We teach courses related to manufacturing and materials, transport, airport planning, air transport planning, motorsport, automotive, and the biggest, and we also have, of course, water and design thinking. And one of our biggest portfolios is the School of Management, where we teach some of our most popular programs like your MSc Management, Strategic Marketing, the MBA, finance, logistics. So these are just like a few, these are the overview of our courses that we offer.
Okay, so is there any special requirement for the student who wants to pursue MBA course over there?
Absolutely. So because our MBA is very high ranked, we're quadruple accredited. So in the 1% of the business schools that have the quadruple accreditation, so some have Equus Amber, some has Equus Amber and AACSB. We have four. So it makes us more unique in its nature. And we're quite high ranked, as I mentioned as well. So the MBA requires 3 to 5 years of managerial experience
Okay.
plus a GRE or a GMAT. So that is very important that student submits a GRE or the GMAT whilst submitting the application, so that the team can make a very informed decision about their full application. So we never discourage a student, Sumi. So we always want students to apply to us, because what happens is sometimes the students have good academic experience, and sometimes students have good work experience. So we
Exactly.
want to encourage students who are coming from different backgrounds to come and apply for our program. So that's the intention. This is students feel like they're welcomed, and their profiles are looked at in one shot.
Okay, so as we know that the university is widely recognized for their aerospace engineering courses, so can you please tell something about the course to the students?
Absolutely. We are one of the top universities in UK for aerospace. Over
Yeah.
50% of students who come to study aerospace, they come to study aerospace with us. So we are very fortunate. We're very proud of the kind of courses that we have. We have over 70 courses. So we teach everything from the nose of the aircraft to the tail of the aircraft. You can pick a part of the body of the aircraft, and we specialize in that. So, for example, if you want to do the design of the aircraft, the body of the aircraft, it's called aircraft design, there where you
Mhm.
can specialize in structural design, avionics design. Suppose you want to do engines, it's called thermal power and propulsion. Suppose you want to do space engineering, it's called astronautics and space engineering. Suppose you want to do mobility. So each course, each part of the body of the aircraft is a different master's by itself. So that's the kind of grasp we have, and all the courses at Cranfield. So for aerospace, for this particular instance, all the aerospace courses come with two opportunity to work inbuilt in the program, where the student gets to work with companies and where we bring the companies to them. These are called projects. Okay, I think barring one course, all of them come with two opportunities to work, and it's a very practical program. So, Sumi, you can understand, right? If there's 1 year masters in the UK is
Yes.
1 year. It's a very intense program. But in half that year, the student is going to get to have a practical experience with a company where they're getting to understand the mechanism. They are able to deliver a solution. It's a fabulous opportunity for the students because we bring the companies to them, and we have a working relationship with 1,500 companies.
Oh, that's great. That's actually outstanding for the students who wants to pursue this course. Can you tell me about the general entry requirement for the students for MSc program over there?
Perfect. So for the master's program, we require a bachelor's degree, two letter of recommendations, and a statement of purpose. If we also require IELTS or one of the other approved English language tests, so we don't offer any waivers. So we always encourage students to not make a decision based on which university they want to pick based on who's giving them a waiver. You should always look at what the university is offering them, the kind of career opportunities, employability opportunities. It is very important to have everything decided and then decide whether they want to give the English language test or not. So that's important. CV is very important. We always encourage students to apply, even if they have a study gap. So as long as they can justify the study gap, we can consider the profile. So we never discourage a student from applying, as I said before, because you can't put one student in a box, right? Like, okay, just because their academics are good, great. We always encourage students who have good work experience also to apply because they're a postgraduate university. We understand that students who have taken a gap may not have the same sort of academic experience, but they make up for it with the practical experience.
That's perfect. So is there any alternative English language test apart from IELTS?
Yeah, the students can take the Kaplan English language test. We have just recently started accepting Duolingo as well. They can accept. We do accept TOEFL, PTE. So there's different tests, and and our websites are absolutely amazing. So if you do go on any of the course pages, you will see the entry requirements page with the full list of all our accepted tests as well.
Okay, so if any student completed his bachelor or BSc from Bangladesh in 2005 or 6, having relevant work experience and also made the English criteria, so is he eligible to apply for the master's courses over there?
Yes, so we do consider applications. They're more than welcome to apply. We never sort of discourage a student because of the age factor, as long as they can justify the gap with good experience, relevant experience, we're able to consider them. So that's very important. We look at each individual application by itself.
Okay, fine. So tell us something about the scholarship, please.
Now, scholarship is always something that students are actively looking for. And luckily, this year we have some absolutely amazing scholarships available. So, if you do apply, so go to your nearest EN Global office and apply at the earliest. And if you apply before the end of the month, that is before March 28th, all the courses have a 5% early application discount, which is very rare. We've never had early application discount, but this time, just to encourage our students to get in at the earliest, we've decided to come up with the early application discount for specifically Bangladesh students. The School of Management is offering £6,000 scholarship. So we have £6,000 for students who wish to apply for accounting and finance, banking, logistics and supply chain, procurement, and finance. So there are 6 courses, and we have quite a few of the £6,000 scholarships available. So definitely, if you are interested, please go ahead and apply for this. EN Global team will definitely help you out. They know everything about the scholarship anyway. And apart from that, the energy, environment, and water programs have a 20% discount going on. So each course of ours have like a good amount of scholarships going on. So definitely the best thing to do is once you've identified which course you wish to apply for, speak to your counselor at EN Global. They will help you connect with me, and then we can discuss, and I can tell you how much scholarship we can offer you. So especially with EN Global, we try to make sure that we offer the maximum scholarship.
Okay, so Trisha, apart from the scholarship amount you have already mentioned, is there any merit-based scholarship you are offering right now?
So most of the courses have an automatic scholarship, which they look at the merit and then they apply. For manufacturing courses, we have up to 30% scholarship, which is merit based. So they have to apply for that separately. So like I said, I don't want to confuse the students. So the best thing to do is identify which course that you want to do. Ask your EN Global counselor to speak to me, and I will allocate the best scholarship.
Thank you so much. So tell me the offer and cast and around time, please.
See, the most of the courses have a turnaround time of 2 weeks. But if you're applying for some of our competitive courses like motorsport or astronautics and space engineering, it can go up to 4 weeks as well. It's just because of the competitive nature of the course. So it's very much in demand. It's very high ranked. So it does. Those courses can be 4 weeks, but otherwise it's 2 weeks.
Okay, fine. That's great. So what about the cash deposit to the university?
So the students, in order to secure their seat, they need to submit. They need to pay £1,000 deposit. That's pretty much it. It's a very simple process, and the South Asia team, we will help you out every step of the way. So to be honest, the students don't really need us when the EN Global team is there. But again, if they need us, we're always happy to help.
Okay, fine, cool. So tell me about the course PhD, as we are getting students from Bangladesh who wants to apply for this course as well.
So the PhD programs have a different way of application. So it's simple. You can go onto our website. There's a tab called Research, and if you go through that Research tab, you will see the list of all our fully funded PhD opportunities. So
That's great.
so we have a list of all our fully funded opportunities. If there is a research that you want to conduct by yourself, you can drop us an email, and we can help you connect with a professor, and you can check with them if they want to be a supervisor or no. So that's the process for general self-funded PhDs.
Okay, so and what about the MRES program?
So the MRES program again has a similar. So the MRES program, you will again have to check with the supervisor if they have the availability to take you on, and that's again, it's a very simple process.
So do they need to provide the research proposal before applying over
Yes.
there? Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so some courses that comes regarding with water or environment. Tell me some courses regarding this, because it's also very demanding over there.
Absolutely. We have courses such as mechanical engineering, renewable energy, chemical engineering. We have applied bioinformatics, food systems management, future food sustainability, global environmental change. We've got environmental engineering, environmental management for business. We have three courses for water. Can you believe it? We don't have not just one, but three courses for water: advanced water management, water and sanitation for development, and wastewater engineering. And all of these currently have a 20% discount. So the 20% is there, plus an additional 5% is the early application. So you're looking at a total discount of a 25%. So the cost of the course is £25,910. And on that, you get a 25% discount. So you're looking at a total deduction of somewhere around £5,000 to £6,000.
Okay, that's perfect. So
And then
what about?
things
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
want
please.
to sort of mention here is all
Mhm.
of the courses that I've just mentioned also come with two opportunities to work inbuilt in them. So you can imagine a course like water, environment, agri-food. A lot of universities offer these courses, but many a times what happens is these courses are not very practical, they're very theoretical. But with us, the students get the opportunity to get that face-to-face experience, that practical exposure that they're looking for, and able to understand how the companies function, and they're able to actually deliver solution to these companies. So it's a fabulous experience.
Okay, so tell us something, some courses that comes with work placement and whether it is secured or not.
So all of our technology programs, that is your
Mhm.
aerospace, energy, environment, water, manufacturing, transport,
Mhm.
all of them come with two opportunities to work inbuilt in the program, as they're known as projects. And the management programs come with one project. So the MSc
Okay.
management is specifically a very good one. It comes with a 3 month paid internship, so you get paid 3 months, and
Mhm.
1 month where the student gets to stay in Spain. So the student, as a part of the course, will go to Spain in Europe and study two modules there. And the full cost of the Spain trip is covered in the tuition fee itself. So they don't have to pay anything extra for the Spain trip. So their accommodation, their travel, everything is included. The only thing that they have to pay extra is their visa. That's it.
Okay, so can you tell some name of the companies you are affiliated with?
So each course of ours has a list of companies. So because the companies that we're associated with water will not be the same for transport. So every course page, if you go on any of our course pages, has a list of companies that we've worked with. So for example, with aerospace, we work with the likes of Airbus, Boeing. We work with the Rolls Royce. With transport, we always for motorsport we work with almost every motorsport company there is. For water, we work with almost every water company there is. So we every course has a different list of companies that they associate themselves with.
Okay, that's perfect. Actually, tell us about something regarding the motorsport engineering courses. As you know, this course is
Motorsport.
going demand over there.
Yes, it's absolutely crazy the kind of interest and demand we have for this particular program. It is a very popular program, and one of the facilities that we have is actually very unique. So Sumi, for every car, every motorsport car that goes into racing, right, it has to be crash tested. It has to be tested for a crash impact. And there are
Exactly.
two crash impact centers in the world that is approved by the FIA. One is in the US, and you can take a guess where the second one is. It's in Cranfield. So it's so unique, these facilities that we have, that it allows students to have a more fulfilling experience. So imagine for a motorsport students, the every car in Europe will come to Cranfield at some point or the other. So it is very unique in its nature. It's one of the only facilities in UK that there is. There are quite a few facilities like that on campus for motorsport students. And a lot of the motorsport companies are actually situated quite nearby our campus because of the facility as well. So definitely, it's one of the courses that we see a lot of demand.
Yeah, you already mentioned that there is some special requirement for this course. Can you please tell them again?
So this course particularly requires a full application. That means you have to
Mhm.
submit your bachelor's degree transcripts, letter of recommendation, statement of purpose, and IELTS. And the
Mhm.
IELTS requirement is quite high. It's 7 overall, and in two bands you need 6.5, and in two bands you need 7. So once all your documents are there, only then you can apply for this particular program. So for the other programs, if you don't have IELTS, for example, it's fine. You can submit it later. But motorsport requires a complete application.
Exactly. And for the rest of the courses, some students comes to us without having IELTS. They are going to sit for the IELTS very soon. So can we apply with the rest of the documents?
Yes, of course. Yeah, we do encourage students to apply at the earliest so that they
Mhm.
don't miss out on the early application discount, for example, the 5% that we have. So if you don't have the IELTS, that's fine. You can still start your application, but do give it at the earliest so that you don't end up delaying your process.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, now I would like to take some questions from the audience who are watching our live session. So, are they are planning to recruit students in UG program in future?
Oh, not at the moment. No, we wanted to always make sure that we're able to do justice to our students and take very limited number of students. So even if you
Mhm.
see, our class sizes are very small. We are one of the best in the staff to student ratio, which is 1:5. So we
That's
are
great.
we want to make sure that our students get that one-to-one attention.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so does the university provide accommodation facility for the international students?
Absolutely, we have some fabulous and different price ranges as well. So depending on your budget, we have quite a few options available. So suppose if you want to have a rather cheaper accommodation, you can go for a sharing accommodation where your bathroom is sharing and your kitchen is
Mhm.
sharing, but your room is private. Then the second category is called ensuite, where you have your bathroom and your room private, but your kitchen is sharing. This is a category of room that we often recommend students to take because at least they have the interaction in the kitchen and they get to make friends as well. And third category is where you want a studio apartment where everything is private. It's like a mini flat. And if you
Got
really like your personal space and if you don't want to have to share your space, again, we have a lot of students, especially mature students who like their space. They can opt for this one. And we have special accommodation for families and special accommodation for couples as well.
Oh, that's perfect. So another question is, what are the academic requirements for PG students?
So the academic requirements are a bachelor's degree first class, and we always recommend you to apply. Let us make the decision. If you don't have a first class, but if you have a good work experience, we will consider it. So it's always very important that you submit everything together.
Okay, perfect. So is there any airport pick and drop facility for the international students?
Yes, of course. So once you start your application, you will be invited to a lot of different webinars, support webinars, where we will tell you more about what happens when you come to UK once you land in London. There's a lot of different information that is given as well. So wait for it, and we will share everything in time.
Okay. Our next question is, could you please share some facilities for students who want to study environmental science or related courses?
So for environmental engineering or environmental sciences, we have quite a few unique facilities available. We have Cranfield Urban Observatory. It is a living laboratory. Our airport solar farm, water treatment facility, and road testing environment are some of the capabilities linking the campus worldwide network. We have the Plant Science Laboratory, one of the largest and the best equipped post harvest laboratories, including cold rooms, testing facilities, and fully equipped large scale glass house. We've recently invested £3 million as well into our new environment and agri food facilities. So, definitely, there's a lot of good facilities on campus for our students.
Okay. So do you provide any courses related to nursing over there?
No, absolutely not. So, we teach only technology or management.
Okay, technology for management, fine. So another one we have already discussed, like are there any courses available with placement years, and what's the tuition fee for those courses that comes with the placement year?
So we don't, as I said, we don't offer placement here, but our
Mhm.
courses come with projects that are inbuilt in it. So the cost of the courses start at 25,000 and they can go up to 31, 33,000 as well. So depending on the course that you're selecting, we make that decision.
So after making the payment, you have mentioned £1,000. So how much the student, how long they will get to make the rest of the payment to the university?
So the student has to make the full fee payment before arriving on campus. So before they land in UK, we would require them to clear off the fees. They can either break the payment or pay in one go, but before arriving, they should clear the full payment.
Okay, so before enrollment, they needs to pay the full tuition fees, right?
Correct.
Okay, fine. So, Trisha, thanks for your suggestion and your cooperation with us today. And do you have anything to say to our students and regarding in global education?
Oh, I don't think I have enough time to tell about EN Global in this short session, but they're absolutely fabulous. Please utilize their facilities. They're experts in what they're doing, and they make it a point to engage with the South Asia team as well. So if you need the support of the Cranfield team, I'm sure they will. They're quick in their actions. They will make sure that they connect you with us the moment you tell them that this is something that you want to speak to us, and trust them, and give it time. And I think it's just start the process. I think this is a great time to start your journey for September 24. You're just in time, you're not late at all, and submit your documents to them and they will do the rest for you. So definitely go to the nearest EN Global office, and you will understand why I say that they're experts.
Thank you so much. So, dear student, if you missed the January session, please do visit any of our branches to learn about the upcoming September session at Cranfield University. So, before I wend up, I want to notify you all that we have three largest educational expos, which will be hosted on April 27th, 29th, and 13th in Dhaka, Sylhet, and Bajar. So, please attend our fairs to get to know more about Cranfield University. And thank you once again, our viewers, students, and Trisha, for your valuable time and patience. I feel that all students have gotten all the necessary information for the university admission process.
Thank you so much for having me here today. It is really always such a pleasure to be here and support you and to talk to all these wonderful, amazing students. So, the key points again, we have amazing scholarships, we're open, apply at the earliest, and don't forget to reach out to EN Global. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for attending. Stay good. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.